Right now, we want to check in with the creator economy, where live shopping on social media platforms has exploded this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, with creators hosting real-time live streams that let viewers shop deals instantly. This trend is driving billions of dollars in sales as consumers embrace a more interactive way to shop. Joining us right now is Amber Venz Box, LTK co-founder and president. LTK powers much of the success, connecting creators with brands to monetize live shopping and revolutionize the creator economy. And Amber, first of all, welcome. Second of all, let's break down a little bit of what it is that you do, just so people understand these live shopping events. I kind of think of it as QVC. Am I right to think of it in that way?
Well, for LTK, we're a three-sided marketplace. So for the creator, we are a place where they retain, nurture, and grow their audience, and they make everything that they publish available to shop, whether that's on their LTK or across their social media or blog or newsletter. You know, for the retailers, we're helping them to reach those creators and make their products available for them. What's unique about LTK, though, which is a little bit different from what you typically see in like true live shopping, while we're a large and growing video platform, our creators are actually asset light. So they're not holding inventory. What you're seeing a lot right now on Cyber Monday is actually, you know, on the live shopping side is actually retailer based. There's an urgency to purchase those products, but they're holding inventory. I know Gary Vee was on last week talking about that. He himself holds inventory. The types of creators that we're talking about are different in that they're actually incorporating 100 products a minute into their content, the things that they use and love in their life.
So it's marketing, what you're really talking about. These are people saying, I use this, it's great, you should use it too, but they're finding a way to send those people immediately to the brands. And maybe it would help if people understand how you came about doing this. You were a blogger back in 2011. You were writing about things you really liked, and then you realized you weren't getting paid for the products that you were convincing people to buy. So this is kind of how you got into this?
Absolutely. I offline had a personal shopping business. And so let's say you need to get dressed for your month of Squawk Box. I would go get everything in your size and in your style that looks great on you. I'd bring it into your home and exchange pieces that didn't work and help you check out. And that was a very manual offline process. I started a website in 2010 to actually bring that business online and to market it. The problem was I wasn't able to bill retailers online for the purchases that I drove. And so my then boyfriend, now husband, and I created LTK to really modernize that offline shopping business. So today we have hundreds of thousands of creators. Over 1,000 of them are LTK millionaires. They're able to talk about everything they love, whether they're an athlete and they're running in fitness, or they are like me and they love to show kind of their lifestyle, their home, their fashion, their kids, really across all categories. We started in fashion, expanded to beauty and home, and now, you know, everything from grocery, you can talk about your favorite keto bars, to designer handbags. Everything's made immediately shoppable. You can think of the LTK platform as the first platform that's been purpose-built for a creator to do two jobs. One is to actually reach their audience every day, which is the most important thing about them. And then second is to be able to integrate all of those products that that audience sees to make it the most efficient way to shop. That really maximizes the monetization for our creators. So they don't have to have a sales team or wake up every day and pitch a brand. They can just talk about the things that they love and earn a commission by doing that.
What commissions do retailers pay for this? Let's say you convince somebody to buy a sweater. How much does the influencer get for that? How much does LTK get for that?
Yeah, so the influencer might get anywhere from, call it 10 to 20%, depending on the retailer and the category. And then LTK makes money by taking a transaction fee on every transaction. So this year we expect for our shoppers to buy over $5 billion worth of products on the LTK platform. That's just what's happening online. There's so much more even happening with the research that's happening on LTK and then people going into stores. And so it's become a pretty scaled business and something that, you know, over the last decade has become culturally normative. The vast majority of the population now notes that they do shop actively from creators. You know, in the wider population, it's 56% right now buy from creators, and that's a 64% increase just year over year.
But very quickly, again, the transaction fee that you charge, is that more or less than 1%?
You know what? It's going to depend by retailer. So we've negotiated by retailer. The creator, gets their commission that the brand has set aside from them. Then we take a transaction fee. And then on the other side of the business, that's only half the revenue. Our creators are also getting brand deals through the platform. So what's amazing now is that we have, the largest proprietary data set in the industry when it comes to creator across all platforms, retailers, brands, price points. And so we now have an AI-powered platform for our brands where they can come in, enter their goals for their campaign. We're finding the right creator at the right price for them. And our creators are being paid a flat fee on that side of the business. And then on the brand side, they're paying either a SaaS fee or a management fee or both. So there's a lot of ways our creators are making money. Our goal is to make them as economically successful as possible. That's always been the case. And they've earned over $3 billion on our platform.